so sick of you.
Little short dude. Yeah. I know you're talking about. Little short dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That when I saw him, it tripped me out because I remember him being a member of the little group they had. If you remember the show Electric Company, he was on that show. I was like, oh my God. Yes, dude named Greg. His name is Greg Burge. And every time I see this character Randall, I always think like they just say, we need a Virgil character. We need that. And that's who he is. He's doing a poem. He recites a poem led by Professor Foster, your favorite professor, also known as Reverend Sam, the good time man.
Reverend Sam, the happiness man.
The happiness man.
We don't fight, but we're gonna score tonight.
Same old Honest James.
Same old.
It never gets tired. I know. And to everybody in the audience, if we talk about it, we gonna do it. We love it.
Just go to good times.
Just go to good times, man.
We don't fight, but we're gonna score too.
You do not understand the drama that man portrayed in those few words. It's like
he did it.
Professor Foster is Roscoe Lee Brown, he has at least 100, over 100 characters, roles he's played. Played Wilson Fisk in the animated, the voice of Wilson Fisk in The Amazing Spider-Man.
Recently, yeah.
And your frat brother.
Yep.
Correct? Yes.
Yep.
Again, Professor Foster. He asks for a critique, and he calls on Winifred, a.k.a. Freddie. And Freddie gets up, and she goes in on that man's words.
She is killing poems in that class, bro.
Just mean.
She found her. It's like she found her groove, bro.
This is my calling. I am going to destroy your words.
I am going to destroy your world and make you go home sad.
Professor Foster notices the edge in Freddie's words and ask one Winston Woodson, aka the Meat Locker, to give and he gives a softer, more constructive critique. Mm-hmm. Freddie then wants to stand. I want to remind everybody, the poetry, you have the submission date for your poetry, for the poetry review. It's due tomorrow. I'll be reviewing all your pieces. This, that, and the other.
When Freddie walks up to our boy Virgil, or at least that's what we
Randall.
We called him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you called him Virgil. And she says, hope he didn't take what I said.
Greatest ending ever.
I hate you.
I could not believe they said, like, damn, we going to the next scene.
I remember when I first saw it. I don't remember having such a roar of laughter. But I think the second time around looking at it, like, wow,
it wasn't.
I knew it was coming. It was almost like I didn't get the chance when the show first came out to laugh like that. Now the second time I knew it was coming, I was like, ooh, this is when he says it. Let me tell you something.
That line is a testament to the actor because on paper, people, to be the last line in the scene, you need to have something that, like, on paper is a hardcore funny. They said, we just gonna let him say, I hate you. And it was so damn funny. I hate you. I was like, it's a testament to the actor playing Randall, man. We go to Gilbert Lobby and Whitley comes in limping. She done broke the heel on her big skin boot. Yeah. And she hot. She got hot under the collar. She's not happy about this.
Was already hot under the collar.
I got chased by a chihuahua. And the point is, nobody is listening. Everybody's like, so?
Because they're looking at the soap operas, huh?
Dude, they're looking at the soap operas. Not caring. What are you talking about?
They're looking at the soap operas because the TV, I don't... Maybe that's how it was when you were in school, because that's around your time. People I didn't bring a TV to school, but
I didn't either. Man, late 80s, the late, like 89 into the 90s, TV started getting cheap.
TV, and I don't even think we had a TV like that in Drew Hall. If they did, I wouldn't know.
We didn't have one in the lobby. We had a piano in the lobby and cooked. That was it.
I used to go to the School of Business and watch soap operas sometimes in between classes.
Jesus. We go to the second floor lobby, and Whitley is limping along, and we open and you see Kim. The door to Kim and Whitley's room is open, and she's just putting the scarf on the doorknob. And you see Whitley in the background coming, and she's humping it. She's trying to get that. No. She's like, it's 11:45. Are you kidding me? And she's like, it's not a good. When she says the words, Whitley, I assure you, it's not a good time. All I can say is Robert is ass naked on the other side of this, and I'm about
Getting it in. About to get it in.
I'm about to get it in. He is on the other side of this door. You don't need to see this, Whitley, because it is not a good time. I was like, damn, she even say it like that. It's not a good time. I was like, wow. And Whitley's like arguing, he's like, no, it's 11:45, this, that, and the other. And she's like, I need some shoes. And Kim says, hold up, goes back and brings what I call, what your daddy would say, called cloud hoppers. What's them cloud hoppers? There were these boots. I didn't know. And Whitley seemed mad, but then I thought about it. But Whitley, if that's your shoes, you bought them. Why you so hot under the collar?
She gave you some shoes.
We go to commercial. We come back, and Whitley's still there with her cloud hoppers, and she not happy. She not happy. Whitley, she started looking to Jaleesa. She's like, "Ooh, let me go through the chain of command. I'm going to the RA. Goddamn it! Let me go to Jaleesa." And Jaleesa's on the other side of the room, unbeknownst to her, watching her knock on the door, all upset. What you want? Whitley is in all her Gilbertness, making demands. I need you to throw a dog meeting right now. It's like, we threw a dog meeting. What's the problem? That it's about men in the dormitory. Yes, we can have them in the dormitory. All the time. She's hot. And then she's like, you can't have gentlemen callers.
It's the middle of the day, right?
Yeah, it was. Afternoon delight. She said, gentlemen callers with illicit behavior. And Jaleesa says, how do you know it's illicit behavior? And Whitley says, come on now, Jaleesa. I know it hasn't been that long.
Yeah, she got it. I'm kind of like, it's been about almost 20 years for you.
I think, I was about to say, you can't really talk. Can you, Whit? You can't really be talking on it. You know, it's like, Jaleesa's like, so you're not going to do anything else? Nope. I ain't doing a thing. We go to the pit, and it's a little bit later. Walter and Jaleesa are having lunch. You know what? Looking back at them now, it's like, I know they're a couple, but like they felt like more of a couple before they became a couple. Now they just feel like, I don't know. It's weird.
Kicking it.
It's kicking it now. Like, are y'all a couple? Or y'all just having lunch? It just, y'all don't seem couple-ish or whatever. Like I said, they go to the pit, and a despondent meat locker approaches him, and he sits down. He's upset about his poem and his about an ant, and how Freddie just destroyed it with no mercy in the poetry review, asking them if they had seen the poetry review. The poetry review must be a thing, like the Hilltop, right? Because the way they said, he said, Walter said, I have it sitting on my nightstand. Really? Did you really? The poetry? You were waiting for the poetry review. Really? Here's the thing. I think that they wanted the meat locker to be a thing. Don't you think?
They did.
I feel like, because
it was like right after that episode, they were like, you know what? I think it's gonna work. It's gonna work. No, it's not. No, it's not.
You have to say it like that. You have to say it. You didn't have to say it like
Hey,
that.
I
No,
think
nah,
what
no.
was that around
So,
the time of
oh
was that
no.
around the time? What's the movie Goldie Hawn? Wildcats? Was Wildcats out like a couple of years earlier?
Yeah, it
And you
was.
know
'Cause
they
that's like
and
83, 84.
they had Big
He
Finch. They had Big Finch out there. I
he
think
was
there
in
was.
there.
Hey man,
He was in
no,
Wildcats.
he wasn't in there, but the character Finch. Remember the big dude?
Oh, I did. Yes.
Hey man,
Wow.
they were out there. They thought they were like, hey, you know what? Maybe we can. Hey, he's like a he doesn't know math, but he's like an intellectual on a different level, and we could just bring him in, you know? No, 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 doesn't work.
Why you talking about that? I mean, it worked. It worked a little bit. It's because they talked about his poetry in his first episode with the
They
step in,
did.
and it's like, yeah, and yeah, it just didn't work. But it just felt like I said, y'all trying to make the meat locker thing like,
I think what happened. I think they got a little too involved thinking about that School of Fine Arts and trying to
mm-hmm,
bring more of that School of Fine Arts out, and it was
yeah.
like, and then they realized they was bringing too much of that School of Fine Arts out, and it was not working.
Man.
No offense to the School of Fine Arts, but y'all know. Hey, just like School of Business people come out with their shirt and ties on certain days of the week, you walk out front of School of Fine Arts, it's just different.
Fame, I'm gonna live.
It was different. It was different, bro. It was different.
But I digress. He approaches them and ask, and it's like Walter is reading his poem, and it's not good. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, if this were real life, I'd say, hey, meet. There are other things you can do. Maybe art, maybe poetry could be a side hustle for you. Maybe.
Well,
Uh,
we come to find out there is something you can do.
Wait, what is it? What do we put the
Oh, I
star on?
mean, when we get to the end, when we get to the end,
Okay, yeah. I'm about to say, what's he gonna do? Put the star on top of the Christmas tree like the abominable snowman? Yeah, he can do something.
with those big googly eyes, bro.
Boom. And like I said, at that moment, Whitley comes in and wants to talk to. She approaches Kim, and Kim is very apologetic and says, "Oh, I'm sorry for putting you out, but one thing led to another, and then
Not really sorry though.
one thing led to another. He picked up some baby on. I was butt naked. He was butt naked.
Sorry is easy. Sorry is easy to say once it's over.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Once you've done the deed, it's easy to say.
It's I'm sorry.
You've gotten out of it what you wanted to get out of it. So coming at me with that sorry, not really
I'm
feeling
sorry. I'm sorry. Up against the wall. I'm sorry. Sorry. A condom. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wait, you're not saying I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it later. I'm gonna say it later.
it.
It's not. You're not sorry at all. But she's like, how can we work this out?